first moto, and I actually predicted. I said, you know, I think today's going to be the day where he wins. And it just looked like it, and I had just a hunch that he's not happy with the way he's been riding. Today may be the day. And, man, he got just shellacked, 30 seconds or so. And, you know, the first moto here wasn't impressive, so I can imagine he's unhappy.
Michael Byrne, meanwhile, and Michael Byrne's putting pressure on him. Byrne got around him in Moto 1. Short wasn't happy about that. Now Byrne's going to try to do it here. What a comeback for Byrne. Major shoulder injury in Supercross, and now he's back up front in Motocross. Let's learn more about Michael Byrne.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely back up to 100% health-wise. I think I'm still building on some strength on my shoulder, but you know, that's improving each week, and you know, I can't complain, you know, considering where I started at the first race and to where I am now. You know, I'm starting to feel like I did last year in the Nationals, and you know, that's running up in the top 5 and you know, getting on the podium. So yeah, that's what I'm shooting for, just to keep building. Working with Roger's been great. You know, it's always, like you said, you know, he's known as the man, and you know, to have his experience and his knowledge, and you know, the whole team, you know, that has so much knowledge and experience, and you know, I think it's helped me out a lot, you know, coming to the racing and having that confidence, especially when I'm feeling confident, and then you know, to have the confidence in them, you know, definitely it's more of a plus. And I think, you know, Roger definitely understands both sides. You know, he definitely understands the riding side, which is very helpful, and you know, it's been great working with him. Motocross in America, it's pretty much been the only thing I've raced the last 2 years, unfortunately with injuries and stuff, but you know, it's the roots of everything, you know, it's where it all came from. I think it's the heritage of the sport, and you know, it's what we all came from, so I really enjoy that part of it, you know, and I don't really want that to go away.
Michael Byrne, definitely one of the good guys out here. You're going to pick guys just to hang out with, regardless of what they do on a motocross bike. He'd be one of the guys on the top of the list. Really cool guy. There is Davey Millsaps battling with Justin Brayton. Millsaps in third. Can he hold on this time and put that Honda on the podium? You'll have to just keep watching here on Speed. Stay tuned. We got a great battle on our hands on Speed's coverage of the Lucas Oil AMA Pro Motocross Championship from Minnesota. On the outside, the 29 of Andrew Short takes the position away from the 114 of Justin Brayton. That moves Short up into the number 4 spot. Brayton on that KTM trying to hang tough inside the top 5. But it's going to be tough because he's got Michael Byrne, the next one in line, in 6th. Look at Brayton trying to come back at Short. Headed to the Millville Sand Boots.
Yeah, Short had more. He caught him. He had more lines, got more weapons, got more motivation. He's ticked off. So I don't see Brayton able to do anything unless Short messes up and gives it back. He's losing time right here, though, but I think Short's got plans. The next couple of guys ahead of him are teammates. So Chad Reed out front leading 3 Hondas.
Yeah.
Those guys, none of them looked good in practice. They didn't look that great in the first moto. Of course, Millsaps did, but he had bike trouble. And nice recovery here in the second moto from Honda. If it weren't for Chad, they'd be top 3.
This thing, yeah, no doubt. Short and Tedesco, whatever they decided to do between motos, seems to be working a lot better for them. Right now in third is Millsaps. Tedesco's second. Short right now in 4th. Brayton 5th. Byrne in 6th, though. Byrne's kind of the shark right now in the waters. Remember, he climbed through all these guys in Moto 1, did Byrne, to get 3rd. So he would love to replicate that and make it an overall podium for the day. Of course, in AMA Pro Motocross, the way we do it, we race 2 30+2 lap motos. There's Josh Grant way back, and you got to complete both of them and get points in both to create an overall score. So that's what Josh Grant is working on right now. The 33 is up to 19th place. Now the top 20 positions pay points. So Grant got 1 point for getting to 20th. Now he'll pick up 2 points for getting into 19th. The impressive thing is the lap times. Not quite as fast as Chad Reed out front, but think of what Josh Grant is dealing with. He's got 20 riders in front of him stealing lines, taking up space where Reed is riding all by himself. This is a gritty ride by Josh Grant. Try to put 2 motos together and at least score some points here.
Yeah, when you're late for a flight, going 85, I don't recommend that, but it happens.
Yeah.
There's people in the way. So right now, he's doing 204s through, and he's got a little bit of a clear track now, but the last few laps, he's had so much traffic. So to be able to turn those kind of lap times, he gets in the clear. I don't see any reason why he couldn't get up inside the top 10 and position himself to use that first moto win, that extra 3 points, 25 for win and 22 for second. That'll help him in the overall. So he'll just ride his heart out. Beautiful move right there. Ride his heart out and end up with like a 6th or 7th overall. That'd be a bummer.
That was Gavin Grace at Kawasaki Privateer, who Grant just got by with a nifty little move. So that will move Grant up into the 17th place position. And in front of him, the struggling factory Yamaha rider of Josh Hill. Hill said he's got bulging discs, slip discs, herniated discs, pretty much every back problem you can have, he has. He was actually down at James Stewart's house doing some riding lately to try to get his mojo back. But it has just been a tough summer for Hill, and it's about to get tougher because here goes Josh Grant blowing past both Hill and our cameramen. They've got that thing pinned, and they still can't keep up with Josh Grant, who's riding through whoops.
Yeah, Josh is looking good. He's looking a lot like James Stewart, just pinning it everywhere. I don't know. Guys go down to ride it with James, and I don't know if it helps. I think it actually hurts, because you see how amazing he is on a motorcycle. You just want to go home and sell yours.
Yeah, that's Hill who's been riding down there with him, and I think Hill's just searching for anything right now. It's just been, this is the guy we thought would be right here with Grant. And Hill's had a tough time making top 10 so far this year. He's trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, Grant is on the move. That should be 16th place, and he leaves that battle behind him. And through all this, Chad Reed, I think he said he's having fun earlier. Is that what he said?
Yeah,
looks
he
like that
looked
to me.
really comfortable in practice. A lot of those little turn downs and scrubs. Picks a nice line right there. He's out there on footprints. Finding all the good stuff out there. It's flowing together. You see that his left hand. You see the finger on the clutch. When you watch Josh, doesn't have his finger on the clutch. A lot of guys, you know, of course, when they're on 2 strokes, most everyone had a finger on the clutch. Chad's one of the few guys that still, even though he's on the 450, and he might not need it, he likes it, and he'll use it a little bit through there in case you get a gear high or you mess up a little bit. You don't have to reach out there. It's already there, and you can make the power you want. Just like when you take off on a hill on a car with a stick shift, you can slip that clutch just like you want.
Well, he's slipped into the lead, and he's going to try to hold it for an overall victory. Stay tuned here on Speed. Away from us here at Millville, Minnesota, right by Rochester, Minnesota, the Mayo Clinic. A clinic right now by Michael Byrne, working his way through traffic, going after the 114 of Justin Brayton. Brayton desperately trying to hold him off. Outside line for Byrne. Nice job so far for Brayton to cover the line. He's doing everything he can to keep that bike wide. Here's Byrne again, David.
That's a faster momentum on the outside, and you can see the difference. Beautiful line. Byrne's looking good, and when he went around the top of the hill there, this is the same exact line that Chad Reed's taken, so you kind of get the feeling they've discussed where to go out there.
And look at Matt Gerke, the other Suzuki rider. He follows Byrne through and moves past Brayton as well. Gerke crashed in the first turn of Moto 1, came all the way back from dead last to 9th, and here he is right now in the number 7 position behind Byrne, who's in 6th on the gas. Let's hear more about Byrne from Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
Well, guys, there was that 1-week break after Red Bud before here, and Michael Byrne was actually his own mechanic. What he did is he took his entire bike apart and rebuilt a brand new frame from scratch. He said it took him over 6 hours to do, and it's something that he hasn't done in over 5 years. It was like putting together a puzzle. On another note, though, the very first moto, he said that one did not come easy at all. Not only did he fall, his exhaust pipe fell off, he took a rock to the face. He said it was extremely challenging, and he's hoping that the second moto was going to be much easier for him.
You know, that's how cruel motocross can be. All that stuff goes wrong, and you get 3rd, and then all this stuff goes right in this moto, and here's Byrne in 5th. And he needs some positions here because he doesn't want these Honda boys to edge him out for an overall podium position. You've got Short, who was 6th in Moto 1, running 4th right now, and Tedesco, who is 5th in Moto 1, running 2nd. So Byrne's got some work to do, but he does have some confidence. He did work his way past those guys in the first moto.
Yeah, he is seeing red.
Well, so are we.
Yeah, he's, you know, I don't remember if he had the little face guard attached to the bottom of his goggles in the first moto, but he's got one in there now. And, you know, what happens is you got a full face helmet, you're like, how can you get hit in the face with a rock? Well, when you duck, which is a natural tendency, it lets a rock come right in there underneath your nose. See the little yellow on the bottom of Andrew's goggles there? Underneath that, there's nothing to protect but your cheek. He got nailed, so it looks like he's got the mumps on one side. It didn't feel good. But he's motivated, and he wants to get around these guys, and he's certainly fast enough to do it.
So it's Reed leading the way. Tedesco, Millsaps, and Short come through next, and then Byrne. So Byrne's going to try to spoil this Honda party up around the podium positions. Here's Short in the number 4 position. Short is